Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 177. 177 says something, says consistency. Yeah. So, next time when you try to find the key to success, think about consistency. Morning, Rahul. Morning, MCM. Hey, Diana. Hey, Andrei. Hey, Dukan. Good something. Well, it's Monday again, so we should start with weekly time frame. Let's see if we changed something in the last week, how the higher time frame is behaving, and we'll go from there. Someone please tell me if we have sound, and 1 second please tell me if we have image. Well, technically we should change the image now, but seems like no. Doesn't want to do that. There you go. That's a lot better. Okay, so Bitcoin, weekly time frame, CME chart. What do we have here? Well, last week we had a rejection from 67. As you can see, we closed here almost with nobody on this weekly candle. Clear rejection, $2,000 rejection. But now we are going back to retest that level, as you can see. Overall, people, the structure is still bearish. The market has higher, lower highs and lower lows. We are below 69. And we are trying to retest that level from underside as a resistance. Will succeed to accept at 69, 70k? It's possible. You can see where the short reload zone is. If we'll bounce here to 69 and even to 72, 73k, and then we'll do an M and then we'll go lower, no problem. We are going down, but not straight down, which is better than what we had here. So we are going down, we are bouncing, they are going down again, making lower lows, bouncing again. Healthy downtrend. I'm expecting to stop going down in the fall. We'll probably do one more in September, October, November. And then I'm expecting real W's and a clear bottom. At least is what I'm hoping for. Again, rejection from yesterday. Now we are bouncing back. I want to short again here. I will play an SFU setup on lower time frame if will be the case. I played the short last week. We made money again Friday. Now I'm waiting for see what will happen, to see the tomorrow Monday range and so on. Indicators. We have bullish divergence in all three of them, which makes me think we'll retest 69 sooner than later. Let's see what will happen here. Overall, looking at the price action, looking at how the chart is looking, I think we have a range, 57, 69, and we are fighting to stay here. What will happen next is not up to us. We are just observing the market, selecting the levels where we want to play a setup, and that's it. We are not strong enough, big enough to modify or to manipulate the market. We are just looking at the market. When we see a lot of confluence, when we see a clear advantage, we pull the trigger. Otherwise, nothing. Let's see what will happen here. We'll manage to SFU this level and go to 69 today. You saw we didn't have news last week, but Trump compensated for that. He said again, the war is over. So guess what? The market is pumping. To be honest, it's funny. It's funny how a lot of people don't see what's happening. They trick people in one direction, everyone was short, and well, Sunday they said, well, no, let's stop the war a little bit. And the market is pumping. When everyone is long, well, the war is over and so on, well, let's start the war a little bit. And actually they are making money. They are making a lot of money. Anyway. Ethereum stronger than Bitcoin. Now you can see it's testing 2000. Even now it's going to test that level. That's why last week I didn't want to put a short on Ethereum, if you remember. And I said, well, because it's stronger than Bitcoin, let's just leave it alone. On daily or on even lower time frame, you know that we have a target for an inverse head and shoulder here, and the target is 2200. Is possible to reach that area? Yes, we have a gap at that level. Confluence with the target for the inverse head and shoulder. But let's accept above 2000 first. Because this is the resistance at the moment. $2,000 is behaving like resistance. Indicators, bullish divergence in MACD, bullish divergence on RSI, and even bullish divergence on OBV. So all the indicators pointed a bit of strength here at the lows. It's okay to go in long $2,000 at the moment? I don't think it's wise. It's kind of too late, too long, a bit too early, too short. So, okay, that's Ethereum, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at dominance, which is fighting 60% again and again. Weekly close with a rejection here. That gives me some hopes. Maybe altcoins will start outperforming. A big part of this rejection is Ethereum being stronger. But maybe other altcoins will start performing better than Bitcoin. Who knows? Let's wait. It's summer. We should have something in the summer. How strong, how big, I don't know. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If you remember, we discussed about this W here, Wyckoff check, and I said, I'm expecting the market to go and test 0.03. And if we am out on daily, we are on weekly. If we am out, then we can go for new lows. The market is not moving in one direction only, people. Look at it. We dumped, we bounced. We dumped, we bounced 50%, 60%, 30%. We dumped, we are bouncing. And after the bounce, usually what is next? A lower low. If I switch to daily, this is the scenario I'm waiting. An EM like this at 0.03 or a bit above. We have that EM? No. We had an attempt of an EM here, and I said I'm waiting for another high to test that 0.03. And if we'll make the EM in that level or slightly above, will be even better. Okay? So that's my thinking there. Hopefully we'll get an EM. And if we get an EM and if we get a confirmation, then you know what that means, no? Okay, so that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Total market cap. Well, let's go back on weekly. There you go. We are bouncing from $2,000 and nothing else. We are close to the middle. We are between 2 trillion and 2.5 trillion. So simple. Do I see anything special here on total? No. I see a bounce, a normal bounce from 2 trillion, big support. But if this level will hold, I don't know, and I don't think will hold until the end of the bear market. That's just my 2 cents. For the moment, we are above 2 trillion. We are fighting 2.5, 2 trillion area. Let's just wait and see what will happen. Okay. We talked about higher time frame on crypto. Let's go a little bit on ES. We are fighting the same area, people. We rejected 2 weeks. We got 2 red candles. But actually, we are still fighting this area. With the announcement of the war is over again, well, the market is bouncing. Let's see how strong the bounce will be. We can push one more time, yes. I think this is a good level to think long, no. Simple. Like I said about gold, week, we are fighting 4,000. I don't see anything special. Last week we had a bit of bounce, but nothing strong just survival here at 4,000. Oil on weekly, you can see we fill the gap, we bounced really nicely to the middle of the range. The war is over and we are going down again. If you put the daily, you'll see a better image this time. Look at it. We dumped, we made some W's, we pumped, we pushed all the way up to 94, and then the war is over and we dumped. And we can dump even more. You can draw, I don't know, a long relow zone here from this high to this low. And then put a long relow zone. I think it's possible. It's even doable. Well, we have a bit of support here. So if the market will go all the way down here and will make a W, maybe you can find a setup there. I prefer not to, at least I don't see it why retail will trade oil at this moment. Okay, DXY, daily, you can see what I see here. Wyckoff accumulation pattern. Let's go on weekly a little bit and let's see how it looks. Looks even better on weekly. Yeah, look at it. This is strong, some W's. We accepted back above 101. It's possible for us to bounce all the way up to 105? Yes. Can we go back in the range and consolidate even more? Also yes. But looking at this one, looks pretty strong here. Shitcoins like ZEC, on daily we had some yams, we are short, hopefully you made some money. On weekly nothing we can do, it's just a big range. SpaceX on weekly is looking really nice. Can you see it? Classic shitcoin behavior. Classic shitcoin behavior. To the moon and back. Actually the moon is lower. You don't see it here, I need to switch on daily. There you go. There is the moon. Believe investors like Elon Musk and you will lose money. It's up to you. Anyway, that's the weekly time frame. Let's go a little bit on daily. Bitcoin daily time frame. We dumped a couple of days. We are bouncing back. We are trying to retest 67. Let's see if we'll succeed to push all the way up and maybe accept at 69. I don't know. I see range here. I see yes, a few of these levels. I see 69 as the resistance. You cannot convince me to go long above these levels here. I'll hunt short ideas. I'll hunt SFU ideas if it's possible. For me, this we have lows, lower lows, highs, higher highs. For me, this is a range. It's kind of equal highs and equal lows. You can think breakout as long as you want. I'll think range and I'll think equal highs, equal lows. And I'll short resistance and I'll buy support. All day long because it's profitable, at least for me. Ethereum a bit stronger, like I said. On Ethereum, I'm waiting for this scenario still. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, breakout, retest, and pushing here in the gap. You can see the gap. And in the gap, after we touch the target, maybe we get an M. So that will be the scenario I will try to short on Ethereum. Not here. It's possible to short 2,000, yes. But if you look left on $2,000, tell me it's a good area to do something. No. It's a fuckery area. Up and down, up and down. You don't know how high, how low. We'll just fuck around for many times until we'll do something like this. So, I'll short 2,000, maybe as a scalper if I'll see a clear setup. Otherwise, I'll wait for 2,200 and maybe I'll get my M here. Pretty simple for me on daily, people. Ethereum looks stronger than Bitcoin. If we'll accept above 2,000, then 2,200 is the next level. We have the target of the inverse head and shoulder. Let's see what will happen. Indicators. We had bullish divergence on all of them. You can see MACD, RSI, even OBV had a W at the bottom. Okay. Looking at ES range. I see a range here. Nothing more, nothing less. Market is ranging at the level. We are playing fib pong from the long reload zone to the short reload zone. Maybe we'll do an SFU and then back down and so on. It's summertime. Play the SFU setups. Think range. Be careful what you play. Lower your risk. And you can still make some money. Morning, Stefan. Good morning. So that's ES. I see range. If we'll SFU the highs, of course you can play a short. Gold on daily. We are trying to make a W, people. Like I said, we are trying to survive and stay above 4,000. Gold bugs are fighting this level. If we'll succeed to make a W, we have a chance, a small chance indeed, to go back in the short reload zone to 4,500. So let's see the W first. Oil, we talked about oil. DXY, we talked about DXY on daily. ZEC, we talked about ZEC here. Yeah. DCM and going down, we confirm that level. We can retest that level, of course we can. But overall, I think it's a big range here, even on ZEC. I see a new setup here. No, an uptrend channel. Give me 1 second, people. Even if this one is something is slowing down my computer. I don't know what. Can you see it? We are on the wrong side of the trend line. If we am out again, that will be an LJ short. It's a valid W here. Yes, we confirmed that. We closed above. So if we am out the other side of the trend line, that could be an LJ. I'm speaking with the people that don't have a short on ZEC. If you are short already from the top with Stefan on VIP, just wait in the trade because it's good enough. If you are short with the M, then okay. If you don't have an idea, then hunt an M the other side of the trend line. BIT is just a shitcoin I'm using as an example. Just leave it alone. SpaceX on daily looks like on weekly. Shitcoin, real shitcoin, nothing else. I told you where I want to think about investing in it if we'll make weekly Ws. We are far away from weekly Ws, but we also have time to wait. Morning to me. Okay, so that's the higher time frame view. I'm paying attention on Ethereum here. Maybe we'll do an M this week or maybe next week. I don't know when. I'm watching to see what happens at 003 level. If we'll form an M, then maybe. If not, well, to the moon. I don't have a problem. Seeing Ethereum a bit stronger, like I said earlier, gives me some hopes for some shitcoins. Don't think, well, we'll have the best altcoin season ever and everything will pump. No. We'll have a selective market. One shitcoin here, one shitcoin there will pump and outperform the rest. 90%, 95% of shitcoins will still underperform and will still form the bottom peacefully for months, even years. Okay. Let's see the calendar for this week. High impact. Let's see what we have. So, today we have durable goods at the beginning of the New York session. Pay attention to that. Wednesday we have interest rate decision. Well, be extra careful Wednesday, people. And Fed conference. Hopefully we'll do a live stream in this event, just for fun, just popcorn a live stream to see what's happening. And then Thursday we have again a lot of news. Friday, inflation rate on Europe, which is pretty important. So this week is full of news. Last week we didn't have any news. Now we have a lot of them. And the biggest one is Wednesday, people. We don't fuck around with Fed interest decision and Fed conference. We stay out and we protect our capital. So, looks interesting. Let's go on lower time frame and let's see what we have. Bitcoin 4-hour chart. We took a short here. Other people took a short even from the top, even better. But we took a short, we made 3R here, made a bit of money, we played the range game, we did what we know best, we took our profit, and the market made, well, I'll not call this a W, but the market is bouncing. We have news, we have Trump saying that the war is over, we have other things happening. Can we bounce in the short reload zone, retest of the Monday high? Of course we can. Yeah. It's still a valid level until tomorrow and even after tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have the new week Monday range, but until then this level will be respected. If we take this one as we break this one and we take it as a support, well, we can push a bit higher. Can we go to 66, 67, 250 here? Remember the level, I have an alarm and I'm waiting for an SFU? I think it's possible. I don't know if it will happen today, but for the moment we are still inside the Monday range. We have this trend line. We don't have a W the other side, but you can see we accepted above the trend line and we are trying to pump. So on Bitcoin, let's play the SFU setups. It's possible to form on 1 hour here in the short reload zone. Maybe we'll get a, I don't know, a general setup. Well, let's see. Potential bearish divergence, but nothing yet for the moment. Market pumping here and aiming out, I could trigger a short. Yeah. If we'll do a general setup, it's up to you. If we'll SFU 67 to 148, that's an SFU level. But wait for a clear SFU. Break out and retest below it. Don't fuck around. Can we go higher than 67? Of course we can. Can we go lower than 63? Yeah. In the FOMC week, it's possible to have high volatility and probable to have a dark mole candle. You know that dark mole candles don't have any mercy. We'll take out the longs, the shorts, and at the end the market will be in the same place, but cleaning everything, all the stops. Now, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum one. As you can see, Ethereum is a bit stronger. Let's go on 4-hour chart to see it even better. We are fighting that SFU. I said earlier in the morning, but that I don't want to take any SFU on Ethereum. I'm not a fan of taking short ideas here. You saw that we front run 2000, we dumped, and now we are pumping. Well, at the retest of that level, I don't want to fuck around. Let it touch 2000, let it go to 2200, and if I'll see something clear, I'll take it. But here, no. It's an SFU level, indeed, but no, thank you. Monday morning, I'm not fucking around because this one looks strong. You can see we tested one time this level, second time, third time, fourth time. And now you can see the strength. You can see the market pushing and making higher highs. No, thank you. So that's Ethereum. What we can play on Ethereum? Well, I said on higher time frame. Let's see if we'll be able to push in the short reloads on 2200 area. And if we'll aim out there on 4-hour chart, I'll be more than happy to play a short idea. But there, not here. Hype, fucking around. We had some short ideas posted by Stefan. I prefer to just leave it alone. I'll play the extremes on this one. Looks like a crowded chart. Everyone wants to trade this one. No, thank you. Solana, classic shitcoin. don't ask me to say something nice about Solana because I don't have anything to say nice about it. The only nice thing is that it's holding above $70 for the moment. ES on 4-hour chart, you can see how well respected the Monday ranges were. We accepted back in the Monday range. We are in a short reload zone here, but also middle of the range. So can you play the SFU here? Yes. Can we play the SFU higher? Yes. Do I see a setup at the moment? No. Let's wait until tomorrow. Nasdaq is looking kind of the same, a bit weaker. Gold, really well respected Monday range. You can see here. We bounced a little bit. We are still at this level. We are fighting 4,000, 4,000, 4,100, and we are trying to hold that level. Let's see what will happen. And ZEC, I put it here to see, to have a lower time frame view. Nothing specifically. YEMS, dumping, now bearish retest. It's so simple for me. I don't see anything bullish about this one. But if we bounce strong enough, let's say maybe a short reload zone, if we are really lucky, we can get that one. I'm already short, people. But I don't know if it has the strength to push all the way up here. But if we'll do, then hunt an EM and short again. You'll have an LJ here. You can see the trend line. If we'll manage to push all the way up here and do a do an EM, that will be a classic LJ. So, up to you. Well, we talked about higher time frame, we talked about lower time frame. Let's go here and see what we have. I'll go even on lower time frame, 1 hour. We are rejecting at the moment. You can see we are rejecting again from the Monday high. We are just respecting the short reload zone here. As you can see, the mountain man level, the 61.8 level. Market is going there, touching the level and then rejecting. That means is respecting the fib level. Will push higher? I think so. Looks like wants to push higher. Bitcoin wants to push higher. Ethereum wants to push a lot higher, a bit stronger. ES is trying to push higher. ES is already in a short reload zone, but you get my point. With Trump saying that the war is over, well, it's possible to push all the way up to the Monday high? Yes, why not? People, I still think, let's go on higher time frame. I still think October will be the area to watch on weekly, for example. I have the same opinion. I don't have enough reasons to change my thoughts here. I still think in October, somewhere below 50,000, we'll have the bottom. And I'm talking about weekly chart, that means weekly bottom. A weekly bottom to form, we need at least 1 month. So probably October, November, somewhere below 50,000 probably will have the bottom. At least that's my opinion. If we'll form the bottom above 50K, I don't have a problem with that. I'm slowly dollar cost averaging as long as we are below 69. I'll say it every week until either we'll go above it, either we'll go and form a bottom. I'm dollar cost averaging Bitcoin below 69. Slowly, really slow. I don't have any reason to push it for the moment. But in the same time, I don't think it's a good idea to predict exactly and wait for a specific bottom. If you see it's below the previous all-time high, you don't fuck around with Bitcoin. You just buy a little bit this week, a little bit next week, and you accumulate and wait for the next cycle. Okay, so that's my thinking about Bitcoin. Ethereum, you know the drill. Probably will accept below 1,500 at some point in time, and You can see here. Long reload zone, no weekly W, some level to retest. It's good enough, 1000 for a bottom, maybe. Let's see what will happen after Bitcoin will form the bottom. At the moment, indeed, Ethereum is a bit stronger, but at the moment, on lower time frame, daily and below, on higher time frame, I don't think we have a bottom. And I also think bottom on Ethereum will be after the Bitcoin bottom. Okay, people, be extra careful. We have a FOMC week, interest rate decision. The market could become violent all of the sudden. I don't recommend to trade too much. And if you trade, risk only 0.5% per trade. Stay the fuck out close to the news, because that's dangerous. It's not a good idea to be in a trade when they announce interest rate decision, for example, or in the FOMC meet. That's not a good idea. I don't see any questions on the chat. Not too many people are interested in trading anymore because, well, it's a bear market, it's not easy mode. But idea is the best time to learn is now, when the market is not easy. And if you learn how to trade and if you manage to be profitable in these conditions, well, you'll play in the next bull market. If you wait until the next bull market to start learning to trade, well, I think you'll miss an entire season, an entire cycle. Let's see what we have here on Twitter. How many people reposted? 32 reposts, 43 likes. Same people commenting. Well, I'm used to it. The consistent people are here. The moon boys and the beginners that don't have the consistency are out. We'll select more people. More people will give up this year and next year. Yes. Some of you will not be here next year. You'll say, well, fuck it, it's too hard for me. I don't want to do it. Who will succeed to stay and learn and manage to be profitable? Probably will make a lot of money next cycle. Probably. And after you learn the game, you just go and play. You know what to do. Of course, you'll evolve and you'll learn a bit more every month, and you'll become slightly better. It's never ending learning. But after you manage to be profitable, nothing could stop you. If you learn in harsh conditions, you don't care. You see me slowing down. You see me taking steps back and waiting for better setups. That's because I have experience and I know the environment is in such a way that I need to slow down. If I want to keep being profitable, when the market is hard, I slow down. I don't stop, but I still manage somehow to make some money. Because I'm slowing down and hunting better setups and waiting mostly on the sidelines, because I know that protecting capital is the most important thing I should do. So fucking simple, people. Simple, but also boring. If you want to join Capo 1, we'll start in September. We include 1 year of premium, and as a bonus, you get premium access from the moment you do the payment. We still have 3 places open from 20 in total. Enter on Discord, DM me for Capo 1. I'll ask you some questions, and if you are okay, and if I consider I want you in Capo 1, then you can do the payment and book the place. I don't know. People ask me, well, I don't want to participate in this September if I could do it the next time. Well, I don't know about next time, people, to be honest. I don't know what I'll do next year. I feel the need for a break, indeed, because it's I'm here from 2021. Yeah. Well, I'm here from 2021, 2022 with Crypto Traders Arena, day in and day out, day in and day out. I'll slow down a little bit when I'll see the market is really ugly. I don't want to I want to be able to participate in the next bull market. So don't ask me about the next one. If will be a next one, if will this will be the last couple one. I'm doing this to teach some people how to trade, and we have already a strong community. We have people that know how to trade, so the community is okay. I could stop doing couple one next year and the year after that, and the community will still be okay. We have plenty of good traders here. Okay, people. So if you want to join couple one, be my guest. DM me. I'll ask you the questions. If I see you are serious, or at least you look consistent. Well, if you think you are able to do directly the cap what you and you're already a profitable trader, feel free to DM Stefan. Yeah. Joining on VIP. Stefan will open the registration on VIP in a couple of days from now. Yeah. So if you want to join VIP and be part of us and take Stefan's setups and my setups, be my guest. If you want to participate and take setups like this, as you see on the screen from Stefan, he's posting all his setups on VIP. So at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month, beginning of August, he'll open the registration for VIP. Feel free to join. Yeah. People ask me what is the difference between subscribers and what he's posting on Twitter, on VIP, sorry. Well, Twitter is Twitter. He's posting better content for subscribers. He's posting some ideas, but it's impossible to post on Twitter what he's posting on VIP. Yeah? What he's posting on VIP is all the trades he's taking. On Twitter, he's posting some ideas, keep you informed, keep you in the game, try to give you some setups. But Twitter is not made for, I don't know, complete ideas and to, I don't know, to get alarms and so on. That's the difference. It's a big fucking difference between VIP and subscribers. He's posting quality content for his subscribers? Of course he does. Look at here. If you go here, you will see how many posts he has only for subscribers. 1,000. A lot of content and pretty fucking cheap. But you don't compare this one with the VIP. VIP is the top, people. VIP is, you don't get better than VIP. If you are a beginner, you should join VIP? Well, I think not. You should know to trade. You should know how to frame a setup. You should know how to manage risk before you join VIP. But if you are an experienced trader and you don't have time, or you prefer for someone else slightly better than you to frame setups, well, there you go. Look at it. Can you see them? And you can go on VIP and find almost everything before the entry. Proud of Stefan. And not only Stefan, we have other gladiators that are really good. But Stefan is the best of them. Okay. That being said, my throat is a bit ugly this morning. I don't want to speak for 1 full hour. I don't see too many questions in the chat. Well, it's a bear market. Nobody wants to ask questions and put requests. Well, you know how they say, Stefan, about people that are getting a cold in the summertime? Both of us. Yeah, in Romania it's a saying that only stupid people get a cold in the summertime. So that is the idea. Well, I have a cold, so. Richard, stocks with the ES at that level, I'm not too interested in stocks. I want clean up on stocks, and then I'll think about investing in stocks. Trading stocks, no, thank you, Richard. But to invest in stocks, I want a clean up. I want ES to dump. I want everything to be bearish. Everyone to say, well, it's going to zero. And then I'll wait for weekly W's and then I'll go. Yeah. At the moment, I'm not interested not even to look at the stocks, Richard. I'm not interested because the overall market, you have two ways to see the stocks. Bottom up or top down. It's up to you. I prefer to see everything going down and then to look at the stocks. It's just my view. Maybe next year. Or maybe if we'll dump really nicely in the fall and we'll form weekly W's on some stocks. There are stocks having weekly W's, yes. But that doesn't mean the stock overall is bullish. There are exceptions, of course. If you are a guy that is paying a lot of attention to stocks, you can find some ideas. But okay, people. That being said, let's go on Bitcoin on lower time frame. Let's see how strong rejection will be. What will happen here? I think we'll push a bit higher, at least in the short reload zone, if not higher. It's okay to long here? No. It's okay to short here? Not enough reasons. So let's wait even more. Probably waiting for the Monday range is the best game we can play. Or if we'll SFU this level today, okay, then I'm forced by my plan to take that idea. Well, that being said, people, let's call it a live stream. See you in VIP if you are a VIP member in, I don't know, in 15 minutes. If you are a premium member, see you in the New York session in a couple of hours. And if you are a general member, see you tomorrow with the daily crypto plan, day trading with Stefan because it's Tuesday and so on. Protect your capital, people. If you protect your capital and from time to time you manage to get a setup that is making you some money, you'll be okay. If you don't protect your capital and your capital is slowly getting lower and lower and smaller, you don't stand a chance in this market. So protecting capital is the first job of every trader. Don't tell me how good you are at technical analysis and finding setups. Tell me how good you are at protecting what you have. Protecting the capital and don't take wild swings on your portfolio. And that makes you a better trader. Because we have a lot of technical analysis. We have a lot of good people that know how to find setups. But if you give them a portfolio, they'll decimate that portfolio in one fucking year. Zero at the end. So protect capital, be good at protecting what you have and then slowly accumulate. That's the key for success. Not one trade and you are rich. Doesn't work that way. Okay. With that, let's call it a live stream. See you in the next one. Bye bye.